This is very different. Kind of idles. So the radiator fans are not working. Idle control valve isn't working. Throttle position sensor's not working correctly, which is probably why the idle control valve isn't working. And it seems like we got a big vacuum leak in the intake manifold. So here we go. It's a ring terminal to hold the throttle cable to the throttle body. And this was done by another local shop that charges guy thousands and thousands of dollars. It's just kind of mind-blowing. Alright, so I got everything straightened out. Not a whole lot of excitement. It just, somebody was trying to, I guess, bump the idle up, and maybe didn't have access to the tune or whatever the case was, and just got everything out of adjustment, and everything had to be straightened out. So that's all good. I wasn't actually going to make a video of this car, as it's pretty much stock 6.0 LS swap with a small cam, an exhaust that's way too small, that's also crush bent, that's going to hurt power. There's no air intake on it, that's going to cause some issues. But the reason I decided to go ahead and do it was this has a internet tune that's supposed to be for this setup. Usually it's pretty interesting to see the difference between, you know, the email stuff versus actually putting it on the dyno and tuning it. So going to do a run without changing anything other than a couple idle settings to bump the idle up and actually make it run. And I'll make a run as is and then start tweaking it and see what the difference is. So here's the baseline with the calibration from the email tune. In all fairness, this isn't even correct as far as if that was bad. So I gotta look the car over a little bit more, see what's going on, hopefully fix that, and then try and do a real comparison with the email tune. So back under the hood I go. So it smoothed it out and it looks a little more normal now, but yeah, that's not acceptable. So now the question is there something going on with the motor, or is the tune just that far off? Let's see what happens. So this is kind of crazy. Like, you can't make this stuff up. It seems like total BS. And if I didn't see it all the time, I'd call BS on it myself. But literally 100 horsepower gain, and the people and the places selling these internet tunes and stuff have good reputations, and you know, they do far more cars than I do. But When you look at the air fuel, kind of as expected. I had to get out of it. It was so lean. But that's not lean from like the programming side of things. That's a fuel supply problem. So with that being said, I'm probably going to have to stop here and get a proper fuel pump in this car. Gonna make one more run, throwing some fuel at it up top just for kind of hoping for the best. There's a few percent duty cycle left up there, but I don't know how well it'll work, but we'll give it a shot. So it was still way too lean, but I was able to rev it at least enough to kind of match where we started. Yeah, so the difference is pretty crazy here. So if you compare it to the wavy run, it was 101 horsepower gain, and if you compare it to the red graph, that was the tune it came in on without all the craziness, taking care of some mechanical stuff. It was, where did it go? 119 horsepower difference. People pay a lot of money to gain 119 horsepower.